He licks your hand, your face, your knees, over and over again. You laugh. You turn your head away. You say, "Stop it, that tickles." But have you ever asked what he's actually telling you? Because it's not nothing. It's never nothing. Today we're talking about licking, the first, most universal, oldest means of communication in the dog world. And you will discover that it has at least 6 different meanings, and you will learn to tell them apart. Let's start with the moment before he comes into the world. The first thing a puppy feels is his mother's tongue. She licks him to clean him, to stimulate his breathing, to activate his vital reflexes. The tongue is the first tool of life, the first conversation, the first sign, you are real, you exist, I am here. And this knowledge is deep inside him, deeper than words can reach. When he licks you, he is speaking the oldest language. Lick number 1, affection. This is the one you see most often. He licks your face, your hands, after a long absence. Biochemically, this happens. Your body releases serotonin. His body releases oxytocin. You are reassuring each other. You are saying, "I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came back." This is not biting. This is not a behavioral flaw. This is pure molecular speech. Lick number 2, stress relief. When your dog licks himself, his paws, his legs, over and over, he is usually not doing it for hygiene. He is calming himself down. Licking activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It slows the heart rate. It reduces cortisol. He gives himself the reassurance he needs. If it happens excessively, he is communicating, "It is too much. I need rest. I need a change." Lick number 3, respect and social bonding. In wolf packs, lower-ranking members lick the higher-ranking ones. That is not submission. That is grooming, acceptance, an invitation to connect. When he licks you, you are his pack leader. He is grooming you. He says, "You are mine, and I am yours." That is pride, not humility. Lick number 4, he wants something. Most dog owners know this specific lick. Short, fast, direct. He is not being affectionate here. He is direct. He has something to say. Hunger, water, outside, play. When you learn when he licks fast versus when he licks slowly and deeply, you hear 2 different sentences. One is a question, the other is a statement. Lick number 5, he tastes you. You came home after a workout. You cried. You ate something that had a strong smell. He licks to read. He gathers chemical information. He reads the report of the day from your skin. That is not greed. That is curiosity about your life. Lick number 6, he heals you. There is a reason why we have been saying for millennia that dog saliva is healing. Studies show antibacterial properties in canine saliva. It promotes wound healing. It contains enzymes that kill bacteria. When he licks a wound, he doesn't just say, "I see you." He says, "Let me help." His instinct is to care. Every day. Tonight, pay attention to the licking. Where? How fast? In what situation? Every lick is a sentence, and I just gave you the dictionary. Tell us, which of the 6 was the most surprising today? Until next week, he's licking his paw, and he is not alone in doing so at all. Let's go one step further, because there is still more I want to show you. Do you know how often your dog licks you daily? Really counting, I mean. Most people estimate it to be a few times. The reality, it can be dozens. Small, barely noticeable contacts. The fleeting touch on your wrist when he walks by. The short tongue lick on your hand while you type. The casual lick on your knee when you sit on the couch. He is constantly talking to you, and you usually only hear the loud moments. Now let me explain something about neurochemistry, because it is truly fascinating. Licking activates the parasympathetic nervous system in both of you. In you, It slows the heart rate and breathing rhythm. In him too. It is one of the few moments of true biological synchronization between a human and a dog. You are in the same resting mode. Through touch, through contact, through this small act. And you wondered why you feel calmer when he comes and licks you. That is not your imagination. That is neurobiology. Let's talk about the history of this action. Dogs and humans have lived together for 12,000 years, at least. In those 12,000 years, licking has changed. It has become deeper. What was once a puppy instinct, licking the mother to get food, became something else. A conscious gesture of bonding. Because humans who were licked by their dog responded better to it, gave more care, more connection. That shaped generations of dogs. Those who licked were loved more. Licking is the language dogs developed for humans. Now comes something practical I want to leave you with. When he licks you, what do you usually do? Many people turn their head away, wipe it off, say stop. That is understandable, but do you know what he feels when you do that? He performed a social gesture, and it was rejected. It's like someone reaching out their hand, and you look away. That doesn't mean you have to endure nonstop licking, but the way you react has meaning. A gentle touch on his head in response, a short pause, a look. That is a reply. That is a dialogue. He licks. You answer. You have communicated. Let's talk about excessive licking, because that has another side. When he licks himself, paws, legs, over and over again, seemingly without end. That can be a stress signal, boredom, fear, allergies. If you notice self-licking increasing, take a closer look. Is his environment changing? Are there new stressors? Is he alone often enough? And if it looks medical, talk to your vet. He also communicates through excessive licking. Only the signal isn't affection. It is a cry for help. And you are the only one who notices, because you truly know him. I want to tell you about a moment that never leaves me. A woman whose husband had died told me. In the first weeks after his death, whenever she cried, her dog came to her. Every time, without exception, and licked the tears from her face. Every single drop. She said, "I never cried without knowing I wasn't alone." That is not training. That is not a conditioned response. That is a living being that knows when its human is hurting and answers. Answers in the only language that belongs to it. Let's get to what you can really take away today. The next time he licks you, take a pause. Even just 2 seconds. Look at him. Let the gesture sink in. Consider, which of the 6 categories are we in right now? Is it affection? Is it a request? Is it care? And then answer, in your own way, by touching, by speaking, by being there. You have a language. He speaks it all the time. You are just learning to listen to it. And that changes everything. Because once you know this language, you never hear it as an annoyance again. You hear it for what it is, a living being telling you that you are loved. Every day, in 7 different ways, sometimes even more. Tell us today, in what moments does your dog lick most often? We are excited for your answers. Thank you for listening today. And the next time he licks, listen. 6 different sentences, one after another. He has been speaking to you since day 1. And he will never stop. That is your gift, daily.